At this point, sex education is well established and widespread in the U.S., but it is not without controversy.
Yeah, several states are taking steps to limit what teachers can say about sex or sexuality in the classroom. Others are taking on transgender and gay rights with the aim of giving parents greater control. And now Maine Republicans say they want to see changes here. As
News Center Maine's Jackie Mundry reports, the party's new platform is already raising red flags among mental health experts.
Maine Republicans are proposing banning sex ed in the state's public schools. This comes after a discussion at this weekend's state Republican convention, where the party finalized its new planks.
I will work to continue our efforts to get school choice back in our schools.
Former Governor Paul LePage goes on to say that if elected, he will enact a Parents' Bill of Rights. Maine GOP Executive Director Jason Savage says in a statement, this weekend, Maine Republicans held an open, transparent debate about serious topics that have parents of all political stripes terrified. We know that Mainers are interested in better education for their kids, and Republicans are working to help parents achieve that goal. But Maine Democrats are pushing back.
Going after our children is just an absolutely sad, low blow. So it's really frustrating to see them sticking to what we've seen as a sort of national line throughout the country.
And child mental health advocates say banning sex ed altogether might not be the way to go.
I don't look at the effort to put the lid on education with respect to sexuality in schools as something that's at all sinister or not well-meaning. I just think it's not very well tuned into the reality.
Dr. John Stewart is a child psychologist based in Portland. He says children are curious about sexuality from a very young age, and not enough kids get sex ed from their parents, so they find it elsewhere.
Many of our kids end up learning what they know about sexuality from their friends, from movies, from pornography.
He adds, kids shouldn't be bombarded about it at school, but it can still be beneficial to talk about, and shutting it out completely isn't a good idea.
Our moving into some kind of institutional set of injunctions for what you can and can't talk about in something as pervasive and powerful as sexuality is asking for trouble from my perspective.
A spokesperson for the Maine Department of Education says that curriculum decisions, including sex ed, are currently made at a local level, not by the state. Jackie Mundry, News Center, Maine.